Good morning. Uh, we're kind of blurred, kind of like Garima, Rise, a couple others mashed together like a Swedish meatball. So basically, what we're doing today, or what we're doing right now, is going to the mall, which is hopefully open. Yes, it's open. The whole thing, like the whole reason why we're going to the mall, first of all, because we have no self-control and we like spending money. Secondly, we're spending money for a reason. Last night, Garima got a call from our mother. I won't go into too much detail, it's boring, but basically we got a brand new phone. Not like we got an old phone that she didn't need anymore. The boyfriend got a brand new phone. For some reason she just bought a bunch of phones. I don't know, she's stupid. Anyway, Jesus, it's raining. Okay, let's go inside. All right. I hope you can hear me over the sound of the music. Right, so brand new phones. And knowing ourselves, we're clumsy as fuck, and we drop our phone at least twice a day. This is an exaggeration, but you get my point. So I came here because I wanted a case for it. I saw cases, but I'm looking for a very specific store because I trust them. They were good to us. Right, so cases. We want phone cases and possibly also buy an SD card for our boyfriend's camcorder because he vlogs too. And he has a proper camcorder while we use a phone because we didn't buy ourselves a camera yet. My hair is a mess. I'll show you. Oh yeah, and we also thought about buying, how do you call them in English? Electric shaver? The machine that shaves? I don't know. You get me. You get what I'm talking about. Because this needs to be taken care of, and I have no patience to use a razor. Absolutely no patience. So I thought about buying an electric shaver or whatever the fuck it's called. So I'm going into the store in a moment. I'll buy the cases and I'll show you my haul. So I am home. I had to walk around the whole mall looking for phone cases that fit the models that I have because no store, no stand had them. I wouldn't say that my phones are old. They really aren't, in my opinion, but like by their standards they are, so they don't sell cases for them anymore. But I did manage to find one stand that sold cases for the Galaxy A50 and Galaxy S21. I am currently filming with the A50, so I can show you what it looks like, but both cases look exactly the same. So basically what I have on the S21 is what I have on the A50. And okay, this is the S21, and this is the case that I got for it. Like I said, the same thing is being used on like to cover the A50, which I'm currently filming with, and he gave me also like a little extra this because I bought two cases and two screen protectors. So he's like, you deserve a huge discount on an extra item, so I just bought earphones. And I did get an electric shaver from the pharmacy as well. No idea how to use it. I am a fatherless trans man who never had an actual male teach him how to shave, so we'll fuck around and find out, I guess. Plans for right now? Honestly, I have no idea. Probably do some chores. It's a slow day. I wanted to go out and buy a phone case for the boyfriend, but he's unsure if he wants one. I mean, he wants one, but they're kind of pricey, so he's being a little cautious. And yeah, that's it for now. So I wanted to say we are making food, but no, he's making food. I'm just watching. I'm being pretty in the background.
Like always.
What do you mean?
You're always pretty.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thought this was leading up to a call out or an insult.
No, you've been cooking more than us lately.
So he's making, how are they called in English?
Chocolate truffles, I think.
Chocolate, sure. Those things. He's making those things, and in the oven over there, there's a salmon fillet thing.
Yeah, just a salmon fillet.
Yeah. As you can see, I'm still holding the box. I just took it and started traveling around with it. As you can see, I did the dishes. I'm proud of myself. Actually, no, I didn't do the dishes. Who did the dishes? Garima did the dishes.
Yes.
So, well, they're done. The dishes are done. That's what matters. Laundry is also done.
Also by Garima.
Also by Garima. And do you have anything interesting to say?
Do I? I don't know. I'm just trying to make, like, I don't know. I'm not feeling too strong, but I decided that maybe we do need to eat, so I'm gonna make this.
Maybe we do need to eat?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to make dessert and then I'm gonna cook them food and maybe something more.
But I said I can make myself pilmeni, it's okay.
But I'm already on a roll. I need to burn myself out, you know? And then I'll do anything for 10 more days.
So can you make me pilmeni?
I can try.
It's literally, you literally do nothing. You just throw them into a pot and wait 20 minutes and they're ready. That's it.
The thing is, last time we got burned doing this, so I need to. Fuck. See, that's the issue. My hand gets tired so fast. You know, you could just eat it with a spoon from here.
Yeah, you could. I mean, the whole thing is you just take this, you make them into balls, and
Please don't finish everything in one night. And leave me some. Please.
I'll try. I need I need you to give me snacks from our stash then, so I'll have something else to binge.
The issue is,
Yes.
every time you say I wanted specifically chocolate.
Oh, okay, so I'll go and buy myself chocolate, I guess.
It's okay if you want some because it should be half and half. But it's rarely half and half.
I'm sorry.
For those who don't know, they can't control themselves at night. If they see chocolate, they'll eat it.
Did I ask for a call out post? I know this is a verbal conversation, but
He doesn't look too stable.
what do you mean?
Looks too watery. Maybe I added too much milk.
How much milk did you add?
A cup and a half, but maybe the cup was too big for what they meant.
How do we...
Flour,
We have flour.
I think. Wait, no. You need to bake flour. What's in the mix? What's in the...
We're doing science.
It's hiding the things. Like, need to find the price tag. Nope. Isatugiyot. It should mean flour, no?
I have no idea.
But you shouldn't eat raw flour.
Watch me.
Okay, Kai.
Come on. We ate worse things as a child. Like Play-Doh and dirt and glue.
I guess I'll try anyway or something. Maybe we'll have pancake truffles instead of chocolate.
So you want me to get the flour?
No, I don't think you can eat raw flour.
But I mean, okay, fine.
You can do that for yourself, but not for me. I don't want to die, okay?
That's new. For what?
I'm doing all of this for you, and this is the things I give.
I'm sorry.
I washed my hands. No one get panicked.
Oh, with you, I know that if you touch food, you washed your hands beforehand.
Okay, well, that's not working. It's a drowning out. It's a disaster. Okay, well, I'm gonna eat this. Move away. Move the camera away. Don't film me being so shameful. I'm gonna eat it all over the sink, maybe. What?
So we tried to make chocolate truffles and it failed miserably.
How did Little Cat did it better than me?
I have no answer for that. At least the fish is going to be fine. Like, I know for sure that the fish is going to be fine.
Thank you for jinxing me.
What? I was genuinely trying to be reassuring.
Now I'm gonna fuck up the fish.
No, you're not gonna fuck up the fish. Do I film that?
No.
But your butt is so cute.
If they can't see my hands and shit, okay.
Very submissive and breathable.
Stop it.
I wanted to show you guys while he's busy eating whatever the fuck is made, like whatever the fuck he made. I did want to show you what I got while like Garima was getting medicine for Kaneki. So it started as a trip to the pharmacy to get 2 meds, one for us and one for them. But I ended up fronting and I bought more stuff. Toka fronting, by the way. I got this. It's like shampoo for thin and damaged hair, I think. Thin hair. It's supposed to nourish it and like restore it and whatever. Like we don't buy into these things, but we were desperate. We wanted to try. And I got Yes?
Open me the sink and leave.
What? I'm talking. Okay.
For a second. For a second.
Banished me from the bathroom. Yeah, and I got this. It's why is it in French? Wait. Wait. Trying to figure out what the fuck. I know what this is. I don't know how to explain what this is, so I'm trying to see what it says. But it's in fucking French.
What?
Micro exfoliant anti-blackheads. That's all I can read. I'm sorry.
What?
It's like everything here is in Hebrew. It's like this liquid thing, like watery. It's very watery. You put it all over your face after you like wash it. Supposedly, what are you doing?
It's just chocolate and milk and a little bit of oil.
Tastes like it should taste like it, just not in ball form.
Yeah, okay, good. So I'm just gonna put it in the fridge and hope it hardens enough to make balls out of later.
I mean, we can always just eat it as is.
Yep, that's true.
Who fucking cares? It's edible, so. Yeah, so it's this thing. It supposedly helps clean and shrink your pores. That's it. That's literally all it does, supposedly. Yeah, so I got those things. Let the woman front and the woman is going to buy cosmetics. I'm joking, of course. We have men. I am joking because we have men who are into cosmetics as well. Jin. So let's show them the fish.
It's not cooked yet.
There it is.
It's super raw.
Did you put the thing in water? Put it in water. Oh my god.
It probably slipped.
Put it in water. Thank you.
It probably slipped.
How is it called in English again? The tool I just shoved into the box?
Whisk.
Whisk. The chocolate covered whisk was not in any form of water.
It slipped probably because I put it in. You're shaming me.
I mean, what are partners for if not for shaming
that's
each
so
other?
cool.
What? Yes.
I want to actually try it.
What are we up to now?
What we're up to now? I need to actually make food now.
The pilmen?
Is it really what you want, or is it just this thing that you can lay your paws on?
It's what I want.
Okay. Making sure, because they started recently eat only once a day again. Don't look away.
Looks away like a guilty dog.
Oh, but I'm not hungry. Yeah, you're eating once a day. Your body is not used to eating much anymore.
But I
I'm
am.
going to eat too.
What?
Menace. That I don't eat a lot, so I'm like not hungry unless it's like to eat once a day. This I'll keep here because I'm gonna.
Yeah, so our eating habits are shit. Thank you for the call out.
It's your blog. People need to know you.
Yes. Our eating habits are shit. We have an unspecified eating disorder leaning towards anorexia. So, like, you can imagine how bad it gets. Been like this ever since we were kids. We were raised on rabbit food because our mother is obese, so she was terrified that we will also gain weight. So she just restricted our diet, like restricted our diet. Basically starved us as kids. And other adults, instead of being like, "Oh, that's fucked up," they supported what she was doing, and like they were in on it. So we grew up used to eating only small amounts of food that is usually healthy, but because that's what we were like trained to eat. Um, but yeah, we only eat small amounts of food, and when we're stressed, our our immediate and automatic response to stress is to not eat. Like we just stop eating, and like we can live off one sandwich for 2-3 days. Doesn't mean we should. It's just what happens.
And then they sleepwalk and they eat the entire fridge.
Yes, and then we have a sleepwalking problem, and when we sleepwalk, we eat. And we were told several times that it happens because we don't eat during the day, so the body is trying to make up for it while it's unconscious. The dietitian said this, the therapist said this, the psychiatrist said this,
We said this.
you said this. Like literally everybody keeps saying it. Like you don't eat during the day, so the body is trying to make up for it while you're asleep. And it reached a point where we eat moldy food and spoiled food, and we mentioned this before. And like we don't even look at what we're putting in our mouth. Like we can even eat things we hate, like things that normally we would not even touch, we eat during those episodes. So it's just, yeah, our hunger is a bit extreme during those during like at night. We also, like, there was a whole problem where we would eat their food without knowing, like we wouldn't be aware of it, and we would just eat their food, and then we would wake up and like they want to eat their food, but there's none because we ate it while we were sleepwalking. And it caused a lot of problems. Like there were a few fights about it, and like we separate our food the best we can.
We'll just get a mini fridge.
We haven't been eating your food for a while now.
I know, we're just worried, okay? It's kind of cemented in us that our food isn't safe anymore. I'm sorry. You can cut it off.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll be back. Toka needed a moment. Femto speaking. It didn't escalate into a fight, don't worry. It was just a bit of a... how do I even... It hit a raw nerve, and we needed to talk about it for a bit, set some things straight before we could continue each doing his own thing. Wait, let me switch hands. Right. I don't even remember where we stopped before the thing happened. We were talking about our eating disorder, I think. Not much to add. We have an unhealthy relationship with food. We were always freakishly thin, still are. Sometimes we would excessively exercise. Sometimes we would starve on purpose, you know, the classics. We're trying to take care of it with varying degrees of success. Some alters do better, some alters do worse. Sometimes the whole system just doesn't give a shit and doesn't want to even bother. Sometimes we suddenly feel like getting our shit together and eat 3 meals a day. Rare, but it happens. And we tend to cook with our mentor a lot. Our mentor, I don't know how to call them in English. Basically, it's a person who comes to your house and helps you do basic shit. I'm not talking like showering and wiping your ass. I mean like cleaning and cooking and chores, and they don't physically help you. They're just kind of there to motivate you to do those things yourself. Unless you physically need help, like carrying trash bags, like, you know, the bare minimum. So we cook with her a lot. We see her twice a week, and she actually helps us find the motivation to cook, whatever. Honestly, when she comes over, it's more like we feel obligated to cook and clean and function, because it's like otherwise we are wasting her time. I mean, we have the right to tell her, hey, we don't want to do anything today, and she will be like, oh, okay, sure. But we don't feel like we're allowed to do that too much. So we do try to clean and cook when she comes. She also goes with us to like medical appointments that we're scared to go to alone, like the fucking dentist that is going to happen next week on Monday. Fuck. Not looking forward to that. It's in a very shitty, low grade clinic that we have bad experience with. But we came back there, like we went back to this clinic because we can't afford a good one. Yay for being disabled and broke. I say this after whoever fronted before me and before Toka bought the phone cases, the screen protectors, and the like. We can afford shit, but we can't afford 11,000 NIS to fix our teeth. You know, like 400 for a couple phone cases is not 11,000. Is what I mean. So yeah, dentist next week. Our mentor is gonna come with us to be moral support. Hopefully it goes smoothly. We have a bad wisdom tooth that we need yanked out, and the rest is just fillings, I think. Our teeth are really bad. Our teeth are really bad because of all the energy drinks and the smoking. Who knew? Big surprise. That part of why we want to quit both is to like preserve whatever is left of our teeth. And other than that, it's business as usual. Work, errands, appointments, chores, and trying to force ourselves to do something relaxing at home as well. But apparently reading a book is fucking impossible for some reason. Can't focus. Oh my god, leave me alone. Sorry, I'm getting crawled all over by insects. Nothing more to add at this point. Gonna hope that whatever happened earlier is not gonna ruin the rest of our day. Like, what I mean is not 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 in the sense that, oh, this one comment, it's like they fucked up our day, blah blah. Like, no, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that there won't be like tension between us. I hope not. But we'll see, I suppose. Yeah. I guess I'll see you guys later. Or whoever will front after me will see you guys later. So I tried to take a nap. It failed. We can't fall asleep unless we take a medicine that knocks us out, and I can't take it midday because I will just pass out for 12 hours, give or take. So I lay down, and about 30-40 minutes later, I was back up, and I decided to actually grab our iPad finally and just show you guys what we've been working on um, the past week. It's not that complicated of a piece, it's just that we never touch the iPad. Like, we can't force ourselves to sit down and actually draw, so it's been dragging on and on. Um, so here is the iPad. The story behind it is very not like um not interesting or exciting at all. It's basically similar to the story behind every big purchase of ours. We were working a job back then that paid well, for a change. We were earning more than minimum wage, and uh, needless to say, we were busting our ass to get such a paycheck, but we did for about half a year. Um, and since we had that kind of money, we decided to just buy an iPad to draw, because we we got to doodle on an iPad that belonged to this girl we knew. She brought her, like, we were both hospitalized at the same ward, and she brought her iPad to the ward to draw, and we saw it, and we were like, oh, it looks cool, can I try? And she let us try, and we fucked around with Procreate for a bit, fell in love with it, and decided that we want an iPad of our own. um our boyfriend has an XP Pen tablet that we were supposed to share, but we have a huge, like, thing against sharing items. We're very possessive, and if, like, there has to be a clear distinction between what's ours and what's not ours. So if something is shared, our brain automatically goes, oh, it's not ours, we can't touch it, and, like, we don't want to touch it. And or the opposite, like, if something is shared and we want it, we get it, like, stupidly pissed off that another person is touching it. So basically we just had to separate between what he uses to draw and what we use to draw. So we bought, yeah, so we bought an iPad with the paycheck we got back then. It was expensive, just like any iPad would be. It has 1 terabyte of memory, storage, whatever. We only really bought it for Procreate, like, no other reason. We just bought it for art, and uh, we used to draw a lot on it, just trying to figure the program out, and then we took a huge break because depression. And recently we went back to drawing, and I can show you a few things that we drew um, over the course of the past month or so. Uh, and like I said, what we've been working on, like the latest piece, and ramble about that one too. So give me a second. Here you can see the third Berserk volume that I've been trying to fucking get to for weeks now. Just I already started it. But I can't force myself to continue, not because I don't want to. Like, I'm super interested in it. It's just that the brain won't cooperate. Anyway, iPad. Right. Okay. Let's turn it on. Flip it. Yes. Come on. Yes. Okay. The wallpaper is a commission we got for our birthday, for Chris's birthday, I think. This is Chris, and this is our boyfriend's Thresh, and they are together. So this was a thing that he got made for us. Let me open Procreate. I need to look like to tilt the camera away from the screen because there are some not safe for work stuff on it. So I'll cycle through what I actually can show. Okay, most of it is okay. Most of it is okay. I'll go from oldest to newest, I guess. There's this Thresh Hours, his boyfriend, Octavius, also ours. Mephisto, ours. He was really fun to draw, especially his hair. Like, look at it. Look at his hair. Amazing. Okay, so this is not suggestive, but I don't know. I wouldn't call it suggestive. Chris, again, and this is our boyfriend's Jin, and they are also together because Chris is polyamorous, and he's dating a bunch of men, both from our system and their system. We never got around to coloring it. We really want to, but we just never got around to it. Sad, because this is a really, like, we're really proud of this one. I forgot his name. He's our altar, but I forgot. Caleb. I kept trying to call him Caliban, but it's like it's no, absolutely not Caliban, but no, Caleb. This is Caleb. Not much to say about Caleb. He's got an interesting story to him, honestly. He's a church grim with a human form. And he's got this whole like thing with Thresh. Which I forgot. I don't know him very well. I don't interact with a lot of the system. This is Ash. She is hello.
Why me?
He came out of his room.
I need to piss.
Okay. You want me to film you pissing?
Do I do it here? Do I do it now? Do I do it?
So as I was saying, yes.
What? Why are you?
Are you? Can I help you? He just wanted to pee in peace, so I had to pause the thing. Anyway, back to art. Uh, Ash, an altar of ours. Um, what can I say about Ash? She's feral. She's a fox. She's absolutely batshit insane. The ring over here is part of a collar. There's a whole like story behind altars who wear collars in our system. I'll get into that later, maybe someday. I don't know. It's very complicated and it's basically trauma dumping. So, Ash. Okay, these four. Look at them. Amazing. Chef's kiss. This is Teresa, um, a trauma holder and a soother. In our system, all of them are from our system. So she's a trauma holder and a soother, and she's a dumpster fire. That's what she is. This is Magnus, but in this rendition, in this drawing, that's him before he transitioned female to male. So this is him as a girl. Um, I probably shouldn't say his dead name out of respect, but this is how he looked like before he transitioned. This is Grail. Well, you know Grail if you play League of Legends, if you follow the lore. Grail, Airlock Grail. Um, Not much to explain. Menace, depressed menace with an ego problem, and this is Jerome. Jerome is well, he used to be a persecutor. Now he's a protector after years, like literal years of therapy and internal work. He's a protector now and an overseer. Overseers are like um I don't know. Well, as the name suggests, they oversee the whole system. They know a lot of things. They control a lot of things. It's their role is to be basically God. Baby Jin. Um Jin in his 20s. That's it. That's all I can say. He's Uh, the younger version of MJin, the M stands for Middle Eastern, because that's what influenced his design. And he's also a menace, a yandere, a very distinct yandere, who desperately needs therapy but refuses to go for one reason or another. He's best friends with Ajin. Ajin is the the boyfriend's Jin. He's best friends with him, and also dating Chris. there are a few like just very very rough sketches. I won't bother showing them. Grail again, just with a braid. Um, the braid thing came from, I think, some picture we saw on Pinterest, and we thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to draw Grail with this hairstyle? So we did. I know the braid is kind of like but we did our best. Finally, something colored. Him. He's a random character that we came up with. He is for sale, letting you know. We have a DeviantArt and he's up for sale. He's up for auction. He's an adoptable that we designed from scratch. And we really need money, so I would appreciate it anyway. Like, yeah, I won't beg, but just know that we do those. We do adoptables sometimes. We're still new to this. Designing characters is a little tricky because we usually only draw existing things like our alters or characters from games or shows. Um, but it was fun designing him actually. We love his hair. We absolutely love his hair. Kind of not proud of how his clothes turned out, but fuck it, whatever. We don't draw clothes that often anyway. Um, we want to make more adoptables in the future. Maybe I'll do that now. Maybe I'll try to come up with something. Or maybe not. Depends what the brain dictates. Grail for the billionth time. Okay, so this Grail, our Grail has a lot of scarring. You can probably make out some of the slurs that are covering his body and like the self-harm scars and whatnot. And one day, Chris just decided that Grail should have tattoos to cover all of his scars. And thus this project was born. We downloaded like 7,000, if not more, tattoo brushes for Procreate and just sat for 12 hours, not exaggerating, 12 hours, and just designed all of this. Like put everything together, edited it together. All of the tattoos have meanings. And it was very fun to work on. Most of the work was done by Gloria. Some of it was done by Guts, and some of it by Judo, and I think Chris himself. Um, so that's it. That's literally it. Just Grail with tattoos, and we're really proud of it. And we refuse to delete it from our gallery. This is, well, this is Caliban. You met him a few videos back. This is what he looks like. Also, tattoos and shit. He is my man, and we're really proud of how his reference turned out as well. His tattoos, at least as far as we know currently, are more aesthetic than symbolic, but oh yeah, the butterfly is definitely symbolic, and the flower above it, and the hawk and this The butterfly. You know what? I won't get into it. I won't get into it. Or will I? Okay, fine. The butterfly represents somebody we know, and the flower above it, I forget the name of the flower, but it symbolizes heartbreak, and they were put together for a reason. Anyway, moving on. This is Onai. He is soul-bound to Caliban. There's a whole story there. Um, he hates me, I hate him, he's a dick. And I guess our relationship is complicated. But yes, this is him. Um, Not much to say about this one because the braid was a mess. Shading his hair was a mess. You can't see it on the camera because the screen is so bright, but shading his hair, we wanted to commit. We wanted to. I can't even. I don't have the words. I don't have the words. His hair is not as dark as the camera makes it seem. However, it is still very dark. So shading it was absolute hell, and highlighting it was also absolute hell, and his hair can go fuck itself. Ah, wanted to show you the wanted to show you Caliban's sister, Evie, but her reference is not safe for work. Shame. Okay, last one. This is what we've been working on, like, for the past week or so, like I said earlier. Honestly, think I'm gonna delete it and just commission somebody to draw it for us, because I'm not very happy with how it's turning out. Uh, the story behind it, there is there's meaning behind this one. This is Chris and this is Gloria. So Gloria is the core. She's the one most she's the core personality. She's I I wouldn't say the one everybody split from, because I don't think that's how it works. Um but she is the one most strongly associated with the body and considers it her own, and this is like supposedly her life that we are just a part of. um Please correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe we all did split from her. I don't fucking know. And Chris is, I mean, she's still an alter, just like everybody else. She's not like the I guess she's the first alter that split. That would be the more accurate description. The first alter that split. And Chris is an alter that we are not sure when exactly he split. It's kind of a bit of a mystery with him. Um because he has memories almost identical to Gloria's. Uh Gloria went dormant when we were 14, so she is stuck at the age of 14, and Chris continued to live life thinking that he is the core and that this body is his and that this is his life. And he is the body's current age, he is 25. Gloria came back, resurfaced not so long ago due to reasons that I won't get into. And Chris, who was basically filling in for her, felt a lot of complicated emotions, um, a lot of anger and envy, and felt like he was being sidelined and just like, oh, she's back, so I'm not needed anymore, and nobody cares about me anymore type of feelings. And this drawing happened um, because he doesn't. I wouldn't say he hates Gloria, but he's very hostile towards her, and he is her main caretaker, which is ironic. Uh, and the text says, "You think I'll be you think I'll be the dark sky so you can be the star. I will swallow you whole." And this is just how Chris feels regarding Gloria. Um, it's all very. They're still figuring it out. Uh, they're still trying to find a way to work together because our therapist our therapist views um, Chris and Gloria as equals. He does not think one is more important than the other. In his opinion, our system is like a tree with a split stem, and the stem is Gloria and Chris. So, in our therapist's opinion, they are like almost the same in the role they play for the system. Even though Chris is technically not the core, and while Gloria is, uh, he's been playing the role of the core for so long that it's basically just you can't take that from him anymore. Like he has the same memories, he has the same feelings towards the body. We transitioned because of him. Gloria is not trans. She's a cis girl. I mean, she's 14, so go figure, maybe she'll feel something different later on when she grows up. But like, we, as far as we know, she's completely female, and Chris isn't, and we transitioned because of him. And uh when Gloria came back and she became aware of the whole transitioning thing, well, I mean, you can't miss this and the deeper voice, other bodily changes, the fact that we changed our legal name and refer to ourselves with male pronouns most of the time when masking in public, she can't really miss it, you know? So when she found out that we transitioned from female to male, she was like, oh, well, uh, damn, um, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna allow it. I don't want you guys to detransition because of me, but there are certain things that I don't agree with. For example, surgeries. Like, she doesn't want any surgeries, and you know what? Fine. Fine. It's not like we have money for surgeries anyway. Uh, Sports bras do the trick just fine. Our chest is not that big. It's okay. Um, so it's been tough. I It's funny because Chris is known as just a lump of depression and rage, and Gloria, on the other hand, is very yeah, yeah, you can say it like that. She's very upbeat and very energetic, very friendly, optimistic, um, just overall nice. And Chris is just the complete opposite. He's just like, he's a dick. He's just like, I wish you the worst and then some type of person. Uh, and it's funny how they are basically polar opposites and they serve technically the same role. And Chris honestly believes that he is all the bad shit that Gloria just vomited into the shape of a person. Chris is a trauma holder for a reason. Uh, so so yeah, that was our art. That was some system lore, and I think I'll wrap it up for now. This video should end up being long enough anyway. Been a complicated day. Not a bad one, but not a good one either. Just a complicated day. We'll be okay though. I'm gonna occupy myself somehow and try not to purchase anything impulsively more than we already did. So, see you next time.